Success. We all dream of it, we all strive towards it, but we often overlook those that we hurt in the process. Wealth inequality is defined as the unequal distribution of assets amongst residents in a specific area. In the United States, to be considered middle class, you must earn between $26,000 to $78,000, but approximately 40% of American workers earn under $20,000 a year. The jobs that earn these wages include waiting, dishwashers, fast food cooks, cashiers, and lobby attendants, amongst many more.
Each of these workers play a significant role in servicing the city. In other words, without them the city would lack function. Yet with such a large population of people being paid less than $20,000 a year, they are not high on the priority list when it comes to the urban planning of the region. There are a lack of incentives that allow the lower and middle class to live in the city in which they work. This causes them to live a mediocre lifestyle of long commutes to a job where they are belittled and have no time for themselves or family.
In rapidly growing cities, we are seeing a disturbing amount of exploitation towards low-income families. Let's take a look at Silicon Valley. Statistics show that for every new tech job in the city creates demand for approximately 5 supporting jobs. Unfortunately, new housing is not divided evenly. Tech employees generally will be the ones to snatch up these units due to their monetary advantage. And since the number of new tech jobs each year is so high, most of the lower income workers don't even get a chance.
The below market rate program is supposed to counterbalance this situation. The sad truth is that this program is significantly overlooked. Today, there are only 24 listings available through this program, with the average price for a 2-bedroom apartment being approximately $400,000, far outside the reasonable cost for a family with low income. Additionally, this program does not adequately monitor who gets these units. Let's pretend there's a new employee at Facebook with a starting salary of $71,000. She could apply for one of these units because she meets the yearly income cutoff. But as her salary skyrockets in the next year or two, she will not be forced to move out of the subsidized housing.
As more people are forced to move further and further away, their commute to work drastically increases. Ronnie Thomas works as a dining employee at the University of Stanford. His family used to live near the university in East Palo Alto, but in recent years the housing costs in that area skyrocketed. The prices reached a point where moving further away could save Ronnie and his family over $1,000 per month on a mere $43,000 salary. Now, every day Ronnie spends over 3 hours commuting just one way from Stockton so that he could support his family. The long hours of work and the commute leave Ronnie physically and mentally exhausted, but more importantly, it strips him of the valuable time he gets to spend with his family.
With lower class people continuing to be pushed out of the core of cities because of living wages, cities become more segregated by class. In New York, for example, 41% of lower class families are segregated into low income neighborhoods. With that being the case, governments are less likely to invest in these neighborhoods, which entails that there will be fewer public services, such as healthcare, education, and proper policing. With low income neighborhoods come increased crime rates, violence, and pollution. This correlation often pushes the neighborhood into an even deeper cycle of poverty, which disallows them from achieving a basic standard of living.
According to Abraham Maslow, a psychologist, people are equipped with motivation to achieve certain needs in life. He created a 5-stage model that is best defined by a pyramid, where without the base, one cannot move forward to the next stage of the model. Safety and physiological being the base of the pyramid, individuals must secure employment in order to achieve the basics. But with the lack of investment in these low-income communities, there is not enough employment opportunities, thus forcing them to commute to other regions for work.
What the public sector should look to start doing is building mixed-income neighborhoods. This allows people to have full access to proper education, policing, and health needs. In turn, crime rates, pollution, and violence will decrease, which would normally be an issue in segregated communities. Low-income individuals deserve to be respected and acknowledged as part of the community, considering their contribution to its function.
Because if every citizen was working as a doctor or programmer or lawyer, then who would make you a cup of coffee in the morning? Who would help you find what you need in the store? Who would keep a workplace clean and pleasant to work in? Everyone in our city plays their own crucial role, and most will agree that everyone deserves a chance to have a good life, regardless of what job or income they have. Perhaps we can't all fly to Fiji every year, but surely nobody should have to struggle to keep warm food in their kids' bellies or worry about having a roof over their heads for the next month. We need to understand the importance of those around us and work together to create a society where all skills are treated equally.
Free created using Powtoon.